Well, good morning, folks. It's a chilly, breezy one today. We're back out here on Portage Lake trying to find some perch. There's no snow left on the ice, so everything is slick. A lot of water out here underneath the ice. Got a lot of wind coming in. I can't stop because there's no snow to put behind nothing. So I'm trying to block the wind as best I can with whatever I got, but I don't have much. Might have to go out and auger up some slush, put her on the sides, but I got a couple perch so far. One dinker and one probably about 7 or 8 inches. So it's been tough to get out to go fishing the last week or two. I had to work all last week. So yeah, we got a few perch around. Nothing big so far. I caught both of them. I had a bite on a minnow once already, but I caught both the ones I got on that little clam. Yeah, a little clam. I'll show you later. I can't remember what it's called now. The little orange fire tiger ripping bait, or whatever you want to call it. They seem to want it moving. They don't want to. They seem to want to just slightly just twitch, and then they'll hit it. But if you twitch it fast or let it sit still, they don't seem to want to bite it. Ellie Belly's down there. She's been crabby with me, so I had to leave her alone all last week, and she didn't like that one bit. She's been a little bit off center, a little bit off attitude-wise the last 4 or 5, 6 days or whatever since then, but I don't know why. She don't like to be left alone. She didn't like it all week. Well, I left alone for 4 days. Just like 6 hours, 5 hours a day, I think. 5 hours a day. That's my work sky. I only work 5 hours a day, so I worked an extra couple days last week. I knew we wouldn't be getting anything this week, so I worked a couple extra last week to make up for what I'm going to be losing this week. So I'm out here fishing. It was, I don't know, 40-some degrees, 43 degrees at like 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night last night. It was pretty warm late last night, so there was a lot of water on the ice out here with just a skim of ice on that water. Of course, now that I got the camera turned on, I won't get a bite. Got a couple down there checking it out right now, but there we go. There was a little nibble bite over your dinker. Swing and a miss. Just got a wax worm on there and a couple of spikes, red spikes. There's one. There's a fishy. Probably not very big. It don't feel very big. Yeah, it's not very big. It is a Portage monster, folks. Look at the size of that fish stick. That my waxy in your mouth there hanging out. You got stuck in there. Oh wait, you got something else in there. Oh, that's a wiggler he's spitting up. They're eating wigglers. Wigglers, Ellie. Wigglers. AKA fish fly larvae, I believe they are. That's what I'm using. That is that clam. Oh, geez. Yeah. Whatever it is. It's a clam. I'm not sponsored by them, so it doesn't make a difference what it is really, I guess. I can't remember the name of it. Remember the name of this wind ripping though. It's cold too. This is a Saturday morning, by the way. Did you just fall on the ice? Yep. The guy out there fell flat on his back on the ice. No creepers. He's lucky he didn't fall away with a bunch of water. I walked through about 4 or 5 inches of water in certain spots out here to get out here. Ellie got wet feet. She got mad at me. She wouldn't move. She got stuck in the water because she wouldn't walk around the water. Huh. Poor little girl. I'm sorry, baby. Sorry you got your feet is all wet. Phew, man, it's cold air ripping through this thing. I got the heat on high, and it's just barely keeping us warm today. So not a whole lot of action so far. I don't know if it'll turn on a little bit later, or if it's just the way it's going to be all day. There's a fish. He didn't even, I didn't even feel the bite. He's a little bigger than the last one. Oh. Let me get this guy here. That's him right there. Another Portage monster. Sorry, Boo, did I get ya? Oh, there was a little nibble. Nibble on nibble on nibble on nib. Oh, I missed that one. He had it for a second. I think he had a hold of the wacky. The wacky's waxy worm, wacky worm. Make sure I got bait. Make sure he didn't rob me. Nope. Just got a wacky. Got the spikes off there though. I started out with the tungsten and no bites on that. Looks like a dragonfly larva. It's plastic on it. No meat. I didn't do any live bait on it, but I might try that too eventually with this. This is getting bit, so. Oh, my little ball. I feel bad she's all upset with me for leaving her alone last week. Actually, well, this is Saturday, and I didn't work this past week. So it was a week before I was gone, and she's been upset with me all week. Huh, puppy, you've been upset with me all week. Yeah, you have. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wish I could take you everywhere. I can take you anywhere I can, that's for sure. Sometimes you can't go with me when I work. Sometimes I can take her to work, but not always. Oh, there was a dinker trying to steal my wacky. Yeah, my dad called me last night, which is never a good thing because every time he calls me, it's because something's happened to my mom. And I know she's been feeling ill for the last couple of months, and he's been taking her to his doctors. So she finally got to go back to her doctors and her heart surgeon to find out that she had an 80% blockage on one artery and almost 100% blockage on another artery. So they had to rush her in and get her into the surgery, and she's doing okay. She's doing good. She's supposed to come home today. So I'm going to call her tomorrow and see how she's doing. I got to get downstate to see her. I haven't seen her in quite a while. So I got to make a trip down there now for sure. But I'll give her a couple weeks to heal up a little bit before I rush on down there to see her. But she's doing okay, I guess, Dad said, so. Like I said, whenever he calls me, it's never good because we don't talk a lot. It's just the way it is. It's the way it's always been since I was a kid, and come to my father. But it's all good. Come on, fishies. Enough about that. Let's catch a fish. I think there's a little bit of weed on the bottom down there, the weeds, because my bait disappears for a couple of feet, so, or a foot, at least a foot, before it hits the bottom. So they seem to want to come and take it right to the top of the weeds or just above the top of the weeds. Somebody working on a house or something. We're going to hear them hammering away. With an actual hammer, not a nail gun. Let me give this minnow a twitch. Never had a whole lot of bites in that minnow. I had a whole lot of bites, period, so I'm not blaming the minnow. Well, if the action picks up, I'll get with you folks. We're going to put you on standby. Oh, man, I just had one on the minnow and I lost him trying to get the camera turned on. Damn it. Bummer. That's a big fish too, it felt like. Something come ripping up at it right now, though. Oh, there's one. Ain't a very big one, though. Seems like he's in my... Oh, there he goes. He was in my other line. Wasn't very big. I have a split shot on this one. For some reason, my split shot's gone, and I don't have any... Seem to can't find any split shots in any of my boxes. So I don't know. I don't have any split shots with. So it's just free floating on the jig down there, and the teardrop. So it takes a minute to get it back down there. Ah. Oh, I got him. Fish on, hold on. There we go. I hit the minnow. As soon as I got down there, I got hit again, but it's not a big one. Another Portage monster. You can have that minnow, sir. I got a lot of them. Get a new minnow on here, get it back down, and liking the minnow now, all of a sudden. I don't know if it's got the sun popped up or what, but well, the sun's been up for a little bit. I might not have any bait. And that little jig, that little body bait deal thingy. Oh man, they're on the minnow. Got a little bigger head shakes, but I don't think he's much bigger of a fish. A little bit. I'd be a keeper for some people. No, probably not. Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't keep it, but I'm sure there's guys out there that'd keep that fish. There comes a guy on the side-by-side to make a bunch of racket and splash around in the mud, in the water, and just a side-by-side ripping through the water, puppers. See if we can get a... You guys can see him go by. There he goes. There it is. Let me get a little more lino. Get it down a little deeper. Ooh, man, that wind coming through here is chilly. I'm gonna check this little clam bait, make sure I got some kind of bait on there. I got nothing. I think I'm going hook tangle too. Nope, it's not. What is this thing called, for crying out loud? Oh, that's cold. I don't know how to stop it. It's cold air ripping up through here, man. I don't think I can. Maybe that might help there. A little different angle. I want to try putting on. People say perch is supposed to like orange, so I'm gonna put on this orange Jensen egg here on this thing and see if they'll eat it. If you look at my jars of these baits, I'll show you my red one and my orange one. Here's my red one and my orange one. As you can see, the red one's a lot less than the orange one, so you know which one always worked better for me. So I just skin hook those things just a little bit, like that, just like that. Yeah, we got wind coming from under the shanty. We got wind from coming all around the shanty. Normally I pack snow in front of it too, but there's just no snow, so I guess I'm probably gonna have to go out here with the auger and just drill a bunch of just make some holes to get some slush to hold down my curtain and stuff, or the flaps. On these smaller shanties, they don't put a front cross piece like I do on the bigger shanty. They put a cross piece of material that goes across the bottom of the front down here that you're sitting on, so it keeps the wind from coming through. These little ones, they don't do that, so it just rips through the sides like crazy. I wish they'd add a friggin' just a piece of material across the front just to keep the wind from coming out. Or coming through, I should say, not coming out. Coming through. But right now it's blowing right up my side from somewhere. Oh, my wires are getting all mashed. I gotta get a better light setup in here. These wires and these Timu lights, the coating is like skin thick, so it's not really thick, and they're peeling apart all over just from bending it and stuff, flexing it. Well, we get another flurry, we'll get back. Expect to get when you come out here to Portage. These are the Portage jumbos. No, I'm just kidding. There are some big ones out here, man. You just gotta find them. They're definitely eating some bugs, though. I don't have no wigglers, so I never have luck with them either, too. So they're hard to put on the hook. They're just a pain in the butt. They're a pain in the butt. Get out of there, minnows. There you go. These minnows in the blue water starting to turn blue. It's funny. Stains my bucket blue. that was a nicer fish, I think. I put the tungsten down there with the bolt minnow on it. And I just get a bunch of them come ripping up after it. And something big seemed to bite it. And then, and I'm bound to determine to throw this rod down the hole one of these days. I need to get some better rod holders. These cheap ones I made are just not working. Oh man, they're just lightly suckling on it, I think. Yeah, they're teasing me. Probably would be a bunch of dinky ones down there. I can't really tell. I'm assuming that's what it is some small ones. Yeah, they're just barely thumping it. That one I had a second ago, that one felt bigger because it was weight there when I set the hook. Probably had just a hold of the jig head itself, tungsten. There's a bunch of them down there though. Oh, maybe not anymore. Some of them bailed out. That one came and thumped it. Well, we wouldn't really thump it. There was just weight there. Stop moving like that. See, there we go. Might be a little bit better using my other lines in the minnow. That's not a bigger fish. Another dink. Dink in the minnow line too. I have to get my glasses so I can see. Of course I do. What is going on? There we go. It's actually in the it was what the heck? They caught up. There it goes. I need to get a split shot on that sucker. The fish coming up after it. Let's see if he eats it. The star drag on this reel is extra big, BFS reel. Dang it. I don't know if you can see how far them things stick out. They're kind of nice, but they're kind of a pain in the butt because a lot of times you hit them trying to line out or do something else, and you loosen your drag without knowing it, or unintentionally, and then you get a fish and then you can't set the hook because there's no drag. So yeah, it can be a pain in the butt. I like it and I don't like it. It is what it is. It's got goods and bads like anything else. It's meant for when you can spin it with your hand like that. That's why they make it so big. So it's nice for that, but it gets in the way sometimes, and You spin your drag the wrong way a lot. At least I do. Oh, I had one on the minnow. He was beating it up. He slam banged that. So I did it again because it was really loose. There we go again. Oh, I think I pulled it out of his mouth that time. There we go. Nothing big. Don't get excited, folks. Oops, sorry, belly. I didn't mean to get you wet. Just another French fry. I could always move, but then I gotta go battle more water. You know, setting up the wind, trying to find a spot where there's no water on the ice to set up. Seems like the white frosty patches are dry. They're high and dry. But there's still 14 inches of ice out here better. Well, they like that electric chicken bolt minnow, that's for sure. I've had pretty good luck on that all year with these guys. Sometimes you gotta switch it up on them, but for the most part, we got one on the minnow. It's not a monster. It's a jumbo, Mr. Grinch. It's fun, but I mean, I would much rather be catching some bigger ones. But since I battled Ellie and I battled the elements to get out here, we might as well, catch a few. Little dinky minnow, he can go back. He can go home. Well, go to his new home. I don't know how long he'll last down there by himself, but got hooked out a little bit deep, but oh well. Try not to hook him into the spine, but I might have got a little deep on that, dude. Okay. Got one checking this out. Ooh, see the up bite? The rod tip came up. Take him to chase it up. Oh, he let it go. Just a little guy. dinker bite. Come on, you know you want the bolt minnow. You want a chunk of that electric chicken. Mm-hmm. Heck, you can bite the real minnow for all I care. Just bite something. A bunch of dinkers down there, I think. We're in 18 feet of water, by the way. There seems to be a little bit of weeds on the bottom, but I'm not sure how much. They're probably all dead anyway, like it makes much difference. It's just they'll cover for the bugs and stuff that they eat, so. Come on, fishy. Come on. Should I get right out the bottom? There's a quad this time coming through, dragging a bunch of stuff. Oh, had to come rush up off the bottom and snibble on it. Oh, I had one. For a second. I think I had them longer, I just didn't realize it. The bait acted a little bit funny, like, that's weird. And I lifted on and there was a fish there, so it's been there for a couple of seconds. I think I just didn't realize there was a fish there. There was another one biting. At least I felt that one a little better. Seen the rod tip jump too, so. Oh, there's a little better fish. Oh boy, yeah. He's in the minnow rod too. He's a little bit better. Not terribly big, but. Alright, now I gotta grab my glasses again so I can see. see what I got. No, that's it. That was an easy one. Sorry about the hand and the face. I felt the warmth of the camera lens on my hand. I was like, ooh, okay. And they go back down. What's the deal? Where is it stuck? Away it goes. Minnow deployed. Something coming at the minnow up or coming up at the minnow. There he is. Oh, he's gone. Dang it. I think my drag was a couple clicks too loose. Scheiße. I don't think it was a big one anyway, so not like it's a huge deal, so. I have my auto hook setter over here. You know, I don't have it set up out there, but I should go set it up. I might do that here in a couple minutes. Ellie's taking a nap. She might have to pee though, so I can take her out. Oh, there was a nibble bite. Nibble bite. Nibble bite. Little bite. Tried to say nibble and I wanted to say and started coming out little. So it was, yeah, it was weird. Nibble bite. Come on. There we go. Oh man, that felt bigger too. I felt like there was weight again. Just not inhaling it really good. Darn it. Come on, bigger fish again. That was weight again. Seems like they're just, you know, I think they're getting the head of the jig and not the bait, not the hook end. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's a little better. Nope, maybe not. They feel better for about 2-3 cranks at a reel, and then it's like, maybe not. Thanks for playing, little buddy. Thanks for playing. Come back when you're 10 inches bigger. There's a lot of ice here, that's for sure. Checking out the minnow. I need to cut the butt of this rod off. I made it. I just kind of balanced it so it was pretty good. But I need to cut 3-4 inches off the end of that rod and just put another butt cap on there, because it's just a little too long for in the shanty. It's harder to set the hook because it hangs up because it binds into my leg, but up bite. Something blue on it. Oh, see, there was weight again. And I should probably just let it sit there with it for a minute or a couple extra seconds instead of instantly setting the hook. As soon as I turn the heat down, the wind picks up again. Can't win for losing, you know what I say. I mean, as soon as I turned that heat down, the wind cranked right back up, and it stopped for 5 minutes because it got nice and warm in here, and it instantly starts ripping again. Thanks, wind. Thanks a lot. Must be that quad coming back. Yep, let's have more buddies they're going to get or something. Oh, that was a lumper thumper. I was asleep at the wheel. You cradle up, winkers. Cover you right up. Cover you right up. I feel bad because she's upset with me for working 4 days without her being around. You really don't like that stuff. Wasn't quite as bad when I still had my other pup dog, so when she passed away, she just was home by herself. She don't like it at all. Come on, fishies, I see you down there. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh, oh boy. We got something on the minnow. Something pretty decent. Maybe not. It's a decent perch. He's probably 8 or so. Maybe not 8. Maybe I'm over guessing. 7.5. I don't know. Thanks for playing. I hit a whole lot better, that's for sure. Fought with more power and aggression, but it just wasn't more fish there. A little more fish, but not much. Not much more fish. My minnow come off? Minnow might have come off in the hole. There's one floating there. Yep, it came off. I can tell by the feel of reeling it up. That's when I'll get a bite of the tungsten. Alrighty. Well, cool. I think that was the biggest one all day. A step in the right direction. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. This one's fighting, but it ain't no bigger. It wasn't as big as the last one. A little skinnier. School of active ones came through evidently. I didn't even know it was there. I thought this was already down. It was the other one that was down. How did this one? How about that? It was weird. I didn't even know there was one on the tungsten. It was, I just never even felt a bite. It was just hanging on to it. Something's after the minnow, it looks like. Come on. I see you down there. Well, at least I see the mark of you on my screen, so. Reel the minnow up just a little bit. Get him off the little gap between the tungsten and the minnow so I can see what's what. Give her one more reel around. A little rabbit tapper. Ooh, there was a little bite. You get a drink of the dew, folks. Drink of the dew. Sometimes when they do that, it brings the fish in. Here comes one now. I think it's because they move the rod around crazily. He's on the minnow. There's one at the minnow and one or two. They're on the tungsten. There's a little school down there right now. I don't think they're big ones, but they appear to all be smaller ones again. Excuse me. Now it's starting to snow a little bit. There's one checking out the minnow. There's one all over the tungsten, but he ain't biting. Not yet anyway. Where is the cold coming from? Underneath me, I think. Where my gloves are at. Bear with me, folks. I'll be back. I gotta try to stop some more of this air. It's cold. Oh, I just had another one on, and I stopped for a second to turn the camera on, and then, yep, it got off. Sucker. I gave him slack, I guess. When checking out the minnow. Wind's coming from underneath the shanty. And right there. Oh, we had one on the minnow. They're both spinning out on that four-wheeler, pulling two sleds behind them. Three guys on the quad, going through the water, and they're going sideways, and the water's flying everywhere. It's pretty funny. Oh, we had one on the minnow. Oh, they stopped. Must have lost the shit. Must have lost some of their stuff or something. Something happened over there. They're going way towards the west. I'm not sure. Fishing around the hole, I guess, over there probably, or something around there. It's okay. It's okay, sweetheart. Good girl. Oh, that was a bite. We missed them boobers. It's okay. Good girl. You see your breath coming. It's a little chilly. Well, you're nice and toasty. It's okay. Somebody driving by in a four-wheeler. It's okay. Yeah, baby. It's okay. You're making a lot of racket, I know. It's okay, though. It's okay. Hi. Alright, I got something done, folks. Not real big, but a little bit more action. That's not bad. That could be the biggest of the day. Yeah, that's the biggest of the day. Oh, she's splashing me right in the face. Yeah, he's probably about the biggest of the day. Not bad. I went on the minnow a second ago too. I got one on them right now. Oh, you got away. Go back, buddy. You got away. Dang it. Alright, now we got this thing's tangled. There's something decent sized down there, looks like, and I got this thing's tangled, so there it goes. Ugh. It's on the minnow. My face is all wet. Fish splashed the crap out of me. Kept flipping his tail back and forth. There we go. Kept flipping his tail back and forth, flipping water on me. It was funny. That one. Yeah, you can have the minnow, little fella. You need to grow. Put this down a little bit. Nope, not that far. Try to get this down. Try to keep the fish in the area. Oh, they're coming up to it. Now I have to put the minnow back down. Oh, there's another one. No biggie. Another dinkosaurus, but oh, he's in the deucer. Alrighty. Get another minnow. I put the blackout, whatever you want to call it. The lack of vision, I think I probably blacked you out there when I went to get that minnow. I think I got one biting on the tungsten, unless it's just me moving, but... Oh, I got one on the tungsten, or on the ripping bait, not tungsten, the ripping bait. Oh, there's one. Yeah, that's a better fish. Yeah, here we go. All right. All right, not a monster. Better than the dinks we were catching earlier. Don't know how far down that minnow went. Don't seem to be on the bottom, so... Oh, there's another one. No trophy, but it's a bite. Sorry about the clunk on the head, little britches. Okay, I think that's my bait. Yep. Try to get one more rotation. Excellente. Fish are biting a little bit. We're approaching a full moon, so I'm assuming they probably might have fed a little bit last night during the brightness of the moon. It's almost full. It's getting there. So it might turn on a little bit here midday and feed a little bit. Who knows? No fish expert, but I know when the full moon's out, it's a little tougher bite sometimes in the daytime. And they'll usually feed midday. Sometimes, I guess, not always, but I got a few of them hanging out down there right now. Minnow's moving around a little bit. He's a little active. There's the little one chasing it. Chasing the minnow. Toes are cold. My feet got a little wet this morning. First time my Gore-Tex boots have leaked in 20 years, 22 years, something like that. I've had these things for a long time. And I think I got a little wet this morning coming through that water. Seems like there's more fish down there, but it might not be quite right underneath us yet. Might be off to the side. But I think they're on me now. Come on. Come on. Oh, I think he was biting, but I was a little bit maybe premature on the hook set. I don't know. Might be one on the minnow. It's a little squadron of them down there. Yeah, they moved on. It's a bitey school for a minute or two. Catch a couple fish out of it anyway. Out here making some holes. Try to slush in the shanty a little bit, keep some of the wind out. See, it's a little snowy out here. This is the new, I reckon, I got a little video, short video coming out with this thing, a little review thing. The 6-inch Nordic Legend, they call it the hardware light E-drill. Nylon drill with an aluminum shaft. It's got a 14-inch extension. It's greasable. It's got this handle deal comes with it. This is the combo. I'll show you how fast it drills. There's a lot of ice here, so give her a rip. Try to see some of the slush like put around the shanty. Let's see what you guys can see. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Oh. There it is, just like that. It rips the hole pretty fast. See, it's pretty far down there. So that's it. That's the Nordic Legend ice auger. All right, folks, we're here. We're getting ready to wrap it up. Ellie Belly is looking like she wants to go home and take a nap. More naps. We haven't caught anything in a while. I've been marking some fish, but they just don't want to bite. So I'm assuming they just shut down because of the weather, pressure changing, something that I'm not sure. Time of day, who knows. But that's about it for this trip. Stay tuned, watch for the next one. I'm going to try to get that short video out for the auger too as well. So hope y'all have a great day, great weekend. Peace out.